Shadow, come and join me.
So I'll put my pants up.
Look at you, look. All dark brotherhood with the hood.
I was mistaken today. Well, the last couple of days we had glorious sunshine for England.
Yeah, what's that sound? It's fucking creepy, man.
That's quite creepy, isn't it?
That's freaky. It's freaky. There's someone out there. It's alright. It's alright. It's gone. It's gone. Yeah, carry on. Carry on.
Oh no, what's the fault there? Yeah, no, I was going to say, the last couple of days we had glorious sunshine, but then when the evening hits, it gets quite cold, doesn't it?
It does.
So,
Especially when you spend most of your time out in the shed like a vagrant.
like a hobo without a shotgun.
Yeah, I've been out here all week. My mum has gone away, so I've been in my little zone with my creature comforts. Chips ahoy!
Ahoy. Yeah, so, oh, by the way, you might have noticed I'm sporting a new facial look. I'm trying it out.
Oh, yeah, what's the aim there?
Avengers is out next week, so I'm dressed up as like Tony Stark. So
yeah.
let me know what you think, people.
Yeah, I can see a little bit of a Tony Stark, kind of.
No, not bad. So,
The Iron Shadow.
it's a bit light, but you know.
Yeah, it's coming along. It's more than look. I'm 40 years old. This is it.
Best it gets.
This is the best it gets. After this, another day, and I just start looking like Shaggy.
What?
So,
What are you doing?
yeah, it's no go.
Oh
no, it's your girlfriend. yeah, we don't want that. So what's you know what's happening? What's the shiz? What's the word on the street? What's the
right, we've got some birds on the street.
what ones?
Upcoming films I'm looking forward to soon.
Ah.
Two in particular.
Yes.
It Follows. Check it
I
out.
see that.
It looks really cool.
Mm.
Go on, explain.
Well, all I've heard is that it's real classic 80s style horror, and it's probably a candidate for the best horror film of the last 10 years. One of those ones you'll look back at in 20 years and you'll be like, the 2010s. It Follows. What a wonderful film. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's looking good. But you showed me one tonight, which has got my dick tickly.
For Unfriended.
Unfriended. Yeah.
This is new fan footage genre, which is can be getting old at times now, can't it?
Oh
It can,
man.
if it's not done properly, it's such a drag and hard watching it.
It's a drag anyway.
It can be 80 minutes of hell, can't it?
It can be 8 minutes of hell, or it can be 8 minutes of hell, but in a good way because it's quite scary. Taking a Deborah Logan, awesome. As above, so below.
Yeah.
Awesome. I love that film.
I put that your way, didn't I?
You did. You
I
slid it into my box.
I don't put much your way, but that was good fun. That film, yeah.
It was good fun. It was darker than I thought, and it was just a real moody little film. You just felt like you were descending into madness, a bit like you was playing Diablo. You know, every layer that you went deeper, it just got a little bit more.
If you guys want to check that out, it's basically it's set in France in the catacombs, whatever you call it.
John Saxo.
John Saxo, he's not in it.
Catacombs.
Should have been in it.
Catacombs. I think catacombs sounds more.
But basically, people go down there to find the
The Holy
Grail.
No, the Philosopher's Stone,
It's
isn't
the
it?
actual. It's like Blair Witch meets Harry Potter meets Indiana Jones. That film, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
Yeah.
They go down into the catacombs, and basically they keep getting deeper and deeper. It's really horrible and claustrophobic, and
good.
They start. Well, I don't know. You can kind of take away what you want, really. Is the stuff down there, or is it all in their minds? You kind of left your own devices, aren't you?
Well, yeah, that's the beauty of it. You don't really know what's going on, which is nice.
Really, if you put yourself in that situation, it's a real horrid film. Great. But yeah, so that's like a fan footage film. But yeah, this Unfriended basically is You can look at the trailer online anyway, but a girl sort of commits suicide after like a bad video of hers posted online, and then there's a group of friends that congregate online and chat on web pages and use Facebook and YouTube and all that sort of stuff, and just like a spirit or someone starts using the dead girl as a can and dives off, and it just looks really intense, and it looks like it. You can only take that much from a minute and a half trailer, can't you? But
yeah, but from a minute and a half trailer for a found footage film to actually have me interested is saying something.
Well, fan footage film to me, if I'm not gripped within the first couple of minutes, I do struggle to watch through it.
Yeah.
And there's been some. We can go down the list actually. You go down the list and name some great fan footage.
Yeah, which project?
I think that's the one that pretty much started it.
Well, I've just been praising Cannibal Holocaust, which was actually preceded Blair Witch Project by sort of nearly 20 years, and that was that used a mixture of found footage and normal footage, but that's the reason why Ruggero Deodato, who directed the film, ended up practically on a murder charge because they thought it was a snuff movie, and they had to bring the 4 actors that were in the film back to Italy to get him out of jail.
Brilliant.
But he'd signed a contract with them to say that they lay low for a year for public sort of marketing reasons, and so that it looked like a snuff movie, so he couldn't get in contact with them. So he was just about to go down, and they dragged one of them up, and they managed to get him free of his shackles. But Blair Witch Project was the one that put it in the limelight in the 90s, 99, wasn't it?
Yeah, right. Yeah. And great movie. We both.
Blair Witch Project for me affected me like no other film I've ever watched.
People love it or hate it. It's Marmite, isn't it? People love it or hate it.
Yeah, it's Marmite, but I think it depends on your individual fears.
It depends on how you want to approach a movie as well.
Yeah. Well, witches have always freaked me out. I'm not talking about that.
Well, I'm afraid you don't see anything in the movie, do you? You don't see
no, you don't. But there's just moments. The ending. I couldn't lay on my back for 6 weeks after watching that film in bed, because I couldn't look into the corner of the room, and that's how deep it affected me. But
certain films like that, no matter how many times I watch them, I'd always sleep facing the wall after watching it. It's funny, they have that feeling. But what one man's fears is another man's jokes, if that's it.
Yeah, I like that, yeah. One man's fears is another man's jokes.
You heard it here. But isn't it? Because like, one of my mates is scared stiffless of, say, like, aliens and shit.
Scared stiffless? He's not D'Argento, is he?
No. But like, he's scared of aliens and shit like that, and like, I like aliens, people who watch the podcast know that, I've got gripe with them and all, but I like aliens, but they don't terrify me whatsoever.
No.
But scared the shits out of him.
So, about aliens, didn't we have a conversation once where you said that your favourite aliens films were 4 then 3?
No, not at all, don't laugh, 3 and 4.
3 and 4. You heard it here, Grewheads, if you want to know what's really going down.
You know what? I can retract what I fucking want, right? I've retracted some of that. I'm going to say my favourite from that is going to be Alien, from a horror aspect.
Yeah.
Love Alien, and then I'll go to Alien 3.
What about Aliens?
It can go fuck itself, along with most of the
How can that game over, man.
It is game over. When they made that film for me, I'm not a fan of it. It's long, it's boring, it's blue.
I do not endorse any of this man's opinions on the Alien franchise.
Alien 2, sponsored by Troll 2.
Yeah, of course, because they're practically the same film. I mean, James Cameron had done Piranha 2 Flying Killers.
Better than Aliens.
And yeah. Oh shit, you're gonna get me shot. I'm telling you, there's some people out there.
You write it, I'll say it.
Yeah, when James Cameron points a gun through your bedroom window.
James Cameron either makes good movies or bad movies, yeah? No, I'm joking. Aliens isn't bad.
Does he make a bad movie? Piranha 2 excluded.
No, I changed my mind on Avatar. It's okay.
Yeah.
Romeo and Juliet.
Well, I stopped you in your flow. You was talking about
No, aliens. I like
aliens. How do we get from found footage to aliens, by the way?
Oh, we're talking about other people's scares and stuff.
Oh yeah.
But we'll go back to fan footage. I like aliens too. I do like aliens too. I just if I want a quick fix, I watch Aliens 3. It's on for 10 minutes, and Aliens is on for 10 hours. But that aside, better cast than Aliens as well. It's a great cast, Alien 3. Let's go for Aliens.
He's never cast in Alien 3, or is it the same bald-headed man photoshopped 30 times?
With a CG alien.
Oh man, I can't be too harsh on Alien 3 because it is a good film.
It's fun.
But Alien Resurrection is the best.
I think that's the best.
Come on man,
No,
practically said
no,
licking its little xenomorphian dick.
No, it's little.
Yeah, that's it. Getting that face over.
A beautiful babe.
Butterfly.
It's got some good shit. Look like.
My beautiful baby butterfly. Oh, we love you, Dewey.
We do. Anyway, Aliens is cool. No, found footage in it, so Blair Witch was cool. Didn't go that approach for number 2, so, we'll leave that. What other found footages have caught your interest?
Apart from the 2 that I said earlier, Paranormal Activity was very good.
No, I like the first.
I've
the first 3 actually.
Yeah, I've only ever watched the first one because I just had a little boy when the second one came out, and the idea of the cop thing, it just freaked me out a little bit too much. And normally I'll step bravely into the shadows, but
Can't take my hand.
with my little boy, he was too precious. I couldn't watch Paranormal Activity 2 at the time. So I've fallen out of love with the Paranormal Activity franchise. But one day, I shall go back and watch them all. And oh God, I shall go back and watch them all.
Yeah.
That's like an hour of watching people just like opening cans, and then a few minutes.
It's like watching someone play The Sims, isn't it?
It is.
But to be fair, I know they're on like 5 or 6 now.
They're on 5, but they got the marked ones, which is like a kind of 4.5.
Yeah, it's an interesting. It doesn't quite work, but at least they try something new. I'll give that. But the first 3 for sure. Really like the first 3 because it's like 1 is the third one, 2 is the middle one, and 3 is the first one. It goes backwards.
Yeah.
And then 4 jumps forward and misses the whole beat, and 4's a bit pointless, really.
But 3's pretty fast paced, I hear.
Yeah, 3's got some real good bits in it actually.
Maybe that would.
So yeah, I recommend the first 3 anyway, for sure.
Yeah,
So yeah, I like the paranormals. I'm a fan of paranormals.
Yeah, there's a little creepy English one called Hollow, which I appraised on the site, which is good.
I don't know if I've seen Hollow.
Yeah, that's good. Chernobyl Diaries was okay.
Yeah, I want to see that actually.
Yeah, it was alright. Not as good as So Above.
Yeah,
So above.
really good fun. That's fun.
That's as above, so below, whatever.
But do you know what I think found footage film that can either capture someone's imagination or, for a lot of people, fall really heavily flat?
Yes.
Because it's hard in most of them, because they're sort of all supposedly happening live, or they're playing it back from found footage sort of thing. It's not a traditional structured film, so there's no film score. So when people are running away from stuff, like we watched that thing earlier on about Friday the 13th being heavily cut.
Oh yeah.
The director, I can't remember the guy's name.
What? Who? The guy that directed Friday the 13th Part 7? John Carl Boolsha.
That's it, and he was talking with Kane Hodder,
Yeah.
Jason, and they were going through all the deaths that were cut, but obviously it was all rough material and there was no music. And he said there was bits where they were running through the woods and there's no music, and just that bit of music
Makes all the difference.
Makes a difference.
Yeah.
And obviously, fan footage film, very rarely do you get any footage, and that's what paranormal does really well actually. When there's something paranormal going to happen, you get a funny sort of hum in the mic, and it was high pitch, which like dogs don't like it, because my dog always leaves the room when I watch Paranormal Activity, which is really freaky. He goes and sits by the front door, which is really fucked up. But that's quite a good play with the audio, but I think that's a part of where they can fall a little flat. Or if you don't have great, like in Blair Witch, you've got 3 great cast members to help move the film. If you haven't got if your cast members ain't all quite up to scratch, audio can really help a film along. Cheap industrial strength. Audio can probably help a film along, and it just I mean, take any horror film with a classic score. You take that score away, how effective is the film? Probably nowhere near as effective.
Well, what were we listening to earlier on? What was that soundtrack?
Suspiria.
That's
Dario
Argento's
great
Suspiria.
movie, but the
One of my
soundtrack-
top 5 best horror films of all time. One of my top 5 favourite horror films, and there's a distinct difference in this in both. I love Suspiria.
I also love Suspiria and the soundtrack to that. Please check these out. There's YouTube. They're so great. They're such a great score. Yeah, an awesome score. You know.
Yeah. The Burning had a great score.
Burning's got a very, very good score.
Rick Wakeman.
Who's it?
Rick Wakeman. Awesome score for the
Yeah,
Burning.
Burning.
There's too many though in horror, isn't there? There's some great.
There's some great horrors, but you know these themes that they don't stick around for 30, 20, 30, 40 years plus or whatever they are. You know, some of them go into big for. I mean, some people they know the Jaws theme. They might not even seen the film, but everyone knows the Jaws theme.
Yeah.
People will never watch The Exorcist. They know the Exorcist theme, which one choose the bells, but
Yeah.
Everyone knows it.
It's synonymous,
distinctive,
isn't
you know?
it? The Exorcist.
it's almost it's like horror national anthems. So isn't it?
Yeah, it's a little bit. When I heard Suspiria, the first thing I wanted to do was salute, stand very upright, make sure my shoes are clean and shiny, and I felt proud to be Italian because
You've got a bit of Italian in you, I think. Or
I've had a bit of
might have
Italian.
been hanging out of one.
Actually, that sounds terrible. A bit of pizza. I like a spot of pizza.
Was gonna say, I'm always
And I blow glass.
if I'm watching a movie, any movie, but horror films as well, but any movie really, like as soon as the soundtrack kicks in, I think I love this. I like that. Put a note on my phone. Let's get a soundtrack for this movie.
Yeah.
Fucking love it.
Yeah. No, it can make all the difference, but found footage doesn't have a lot of that in there. But for me, found footage, the thing that I dislike about that whole genre is it's just dull. It's just dull. It's just like fucking get to the point already. If they do it right, so above as below. I'm doing a U now. As above, so below. Done it. It grabbed you right from the fucking first scene. Deborah Logan did it, and it grabbed you early, and it kept you on edge. Lovely Molly's a good little film. Watch that. That's by the maker, one of the guys that directed Blair Witch Project, and that's good about a woman going mad in a house on her own.
Well, I mean, there's loads of them, don't it? There's like fucking paranormal asylum and paranormal detention. All these fucking
yeah, watch out for those. Paranormal Entity, I think it was called, or was it Paranormal something?
Turbo Edition.
It's fucking awful. And episode 50, it's fucking awful. You've got to watch what you watch. Session 9's a good one.
Session 9's an old movie. And do you know what? You picked that out of my mind. I was just thinking of Session 9. It weren't found footage though, was it? But they...
Yeah, I just pulled it straight out.
But no, it weren't found footage though, was it? They
had
had found footage tapes they watched in the film, didn't they?
Yeah, plus it just had that... It just
Or
fits
like,
that kind of... That sub-genre.
That's an old film. That didn't do that. No one picked it up, did they?
No one picked it up.
When I was at college, going way back when I was at college, this is like, I suppose, 12 years ago, I went with a guy there called James, and he looked a bit like, I'm not sure which one it is, the dark head one, Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah.
So if you watch this, James, yeah, you're not
you lit that
but he led with this movie on pilot before it came out. And I remember watching it thinking, this is an awesome movie, that was the last I ever heard of it. No one ever, it didn't do anything, go cinema, and it was a brilliant little movie that was, Session 9. Setting on an abandoned asylum, wasn't it?
It was like, it was like a rundown mental hospital, but the thing about Session 9 was it was really scary up to the point when it revealed too much.
Yeah.
Up to that point, you really didn't know what was going on, it was a slow burner, and it kind of...
I think, do you know what, I think I'd say 95, 90, well even more percent of films, horror films, are great up into I'd say just past the final third when you get what's happening.
Yeah.
And then it kind of is, it's like the Freddy thing. When Freddy's just popping in and out dreams suddenly, but then when he's on the screen for 10 minutes, he loses all the scare appeal.
No shit.
You know what I mean? But when it's just like little bits, splatters, spits and splatters, it works really well. But
well, Nightmare on Elm Street. The remake, I watched it recently, and I know that you know that film.
I'm fond of it.
It was okay. the thing that they got right was that they made him less caricature. They didn't fucking. There was no. He had some one-liners, but they weren't.
But they were scary one-liners.
They were. They were. Yeah, they were dirty. Dirty's the word. Yeah. But other than that, it was pretty standard. But Fright Night, I watched the remake of that the other day, and that was good. I liked that.
So like for me, Fright Night, the original and the new one.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the original Fright Night. It's, good 8 out of 10 film.
I'd watch the remake because it's just a bit more modern-y and easier to sort of burn off. But I forgot it straight away after I watched it. I couldn't tell you really what happened.
Yeah.
They killed off my favourite character in it really quick. Like I can't remember the actor's name.
Christopher Mintz-Plasse.
Yeah.
McLovin.
Yeah, McLovin.
Yeah.
Him, they killed him off really quick, and for me, I think he's brilliant. I love him. I could watch him all day long. And then they killed him off, and I was like, shit, they just killed off.
See.
And it
lost you, didn't it?
I was watching the film through him.
You've got a fucking boner for McLovin.
I've got a fucking boner for McLovin.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some loving. Taste the rainbow. I love McLovin.
Taste the rainbow.
I love McLovin,
Sorry, go on.
I can't remember where I was going there.
McLovin.
I can't keep talking about fucking McLovin.
Friday Night? Night on Elm Street. Let's trace it back. Because this is the thing, you lose your thread. Somewhere along there, we were talking about found footage, we had a little bit of a chat about Alien.
Fuck Alien, stop bringing Alien back into it for fuck's sake.
I can't help it, man, I'm just, I'm bringing us back.
We're talking about the music and found footage.
Yeah.
And then we got onto Nightmare. We was getting onto what happens at the end of a movie, like it becomes less scary.
Yeah.
And the great 10 out of 10 films for me are the ones that keep it to the end credit,
Yeah, you can have, sorry to break your flow, Excision, which is a 2013 film by Richard Bates Jr. You must see. It's based on the site, it got 10 out of 10. Up until the last scene of that film, it was sitting on a 9. It needed that ending to give it full marks. It needed to have that impact, and it did it. But I don't think any film is a 10 out of 10 until you get to the end, because it needs to
lock in that.
Exactly. It needs to clock.
When I watch them, sometimes I hate being a critic watching movies, because I always try and be as unbiased as possible. Doesn't matter if I'm watching like a shit. I was watching the other day Zombie Hunters. Thingy's in it. Machete, what's his name?
Danny Trejo.
Right, and he's not in it. He's in it for 2 minutes. He's in 2 scenes. He's turned up for a day shooting. Helped publicise the film, like.
Yeah.
It's a bit like Machete, but with zombies. It's just really fucking shit. It's shit. But I knew it was shit when I went into it. So therefore, I'm giving it a different type of scoring pattern there. I'll give it a 2 because it's fucking shit.
Oh, you're harsh, man.
But it is fucking shit.
2 out of 10. 2 out of 10. So tell me, let me think of a film that you don't like.
Listen to me, when I'm watching a film, if I'm watching the film, if I, without even conscious knowledge, sitting there thinking, right, who's in this film, and I'm on my phone looking at stuff, the film's lost my attention. I'm there thinking, like, if I'm watching a film that I'm loving and someone phones me, oh, for fuck's sake. McLovin phone. I have to pause the fucking film, or ignore it. Yeah. Because I'm involved in the film, I can't miss nothing. But this film, like, Bern called me up, I took the phone call, I just lowered the volume down, I thought, I ain't missing those bots. It's fucking awful. Dude, have you seen it?
I haven't, so I can't really. I can say this. I don't know what the budget is, I don't know what kind of quality.
Does it?
No, but it does, because I score in a different way to you, sir. See, a film getting 2 out of 10 for me, no film has got 2 out of 10.
There's 1 to 10 thing. Let's use it. 5 being an average movie.
5's an average movie, but to me, if I watch a B movie, I go in and it's sitting on 7 out of 10 before I start, and I get my expectation to the right level.
I'm the same with B movies, but this was awful.
But some films, if I was watching Sinister or The Conjuring, they start on an 8. Annabelle started on an 8 and dropped because of the fact that it did less than it should, but it's a well-made, beautifully shot, reasonably entertaining film, so I can't be that harsh. So I'm a little bit more, there's a real science.
I start on a 5. Because for me, every film out there deserves a watch.
Which makes sense.
Yeah,
You start on average, but what about if you're watching something that you know? What about if you're watching It Follows and you know that film's going to be great? You start on the 5 and then.
What I do is because where I've been upset so many times in the past, right? Where I've built a film up so much by watching trailers or the advertisement, people are getting sick about it. You go to see it, and I think this film's going to be bollocks, and I'm unhappy because I feel I should like this movie.
Yeah.
Going quite off topic of the film, but when Man of Steel come out, right, massive Superman film, followed small. This film, the trailers looked awesome. It looked dark, it looked gritty, it looked like the Superman film we should get, right? And I was almost in tears in the cinema. I thinking, I feel like a biased prick. I feel like I'm betraying like my own children by coming out saying I didn't like it.
You kryptonite motherfucker.
And yeah, basically. And I was like, and it really upset me that I felt low about something I know I'm really passionate about. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now
Expectation is a
killer. Yeah, so now I try not to get. So I don't really watch that many trailers now either. I just go watch them for what it is, and I don't really listen to people's opinions.
No.
But no, I listen to them. Sorry, but I don't.
Yeah.
I don't
it's
think
an art form.
Yeah, like you'll say, "Oh, Matt, the movie's great," and I'll be like, "Yeah, I know, that's cool." And I'll take that actually more above anyone else's sort of thing, because I know we like the same type of stuff, or we can see. But like if someone like guy at work, he loves cars and shit. Yeah, he come in and said Fast and Furious 7 was the best movie he's ever seen. Great for him, and I'm sure it's not awful.
Yeah.
And I'm sure I'll watch it and I'll enjoy it. I mean, I've watched the first 6 and they're all alright. Yeah, I watch them. I couldn't really tell you which
all
one.
6.
I watched all 6, yeah. They actually get better at one point. It goes like 1 bad,
Alien series.
and then 5 is good.
Yeah.
6 is alright, and then 7 is pretty good. But for me, that's not going to be the best film ever made for me, is it?
No.
Do I go into that film and go 5 or 3?
No,
I'm going to go into that film and I think, right, well, from this point of view, for what it's done, I'll give it this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll give it loads of B movies, like 8s.
Yeah, well, you know what? The Fast and Furious films, they hold no interest for me.
Not me.
But if I was appraising them, I would imagine
You'd go
they'd all sit around 7 out of 10, maybe even there might be a sneaky 8 in there because I'm marking for a different audience.
Most of them are like 6s and 7s for me. I mark them more as a personal experience for me.
Yeah, and I mark them personally, but it's always more about the bigger picture of
I understand
leading
why
people.
you probably have to do that because you have to put an appraisal online and get people to read it and hope you want to see a film.
It's more to do with the fact that I can't sit there. Annabelle, fucking disappointing, man. But I can't sit there and give that 3 out of 10 and mark it from my heart because it's not right to do it because I'm leading people.
I think you gave Annabelle a fair score. You gave it 6.
Yeah,
it's
but do you know what?
average.
Do you know what? I've raised it to a 7, and I do that. I'll always change my appraisal scores if I think I need to, and I marked it 7 because technically it's excellent.
Do you know why I don't think it deserves a 7?
What's that?
Because the film's called fucking Annabelle and the doll's ugly fucking in it.
Yeah.
And for me, that's why I'm like Freddy Goes to Hell. It's like a fucking
Jason goes.
Jason goes to hell. Jason goes. Well, Freddy was there already, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Jason goes to hell. It gets a 4. It's below average. It's fucking piss poor.
Yeah, see, I couldn't imagine giving that. It could get a 5. This is the only Friday I haven't done, but it's going to be a 5. It could scrape a 6 if it's lucky.
Why don't we go? Right,
Because at the end of the day, if you strip, you've also got to forget it's a fucking Friday film. And just sit and watch it on its own merits because it's so easy. When it's someone putting their art out there, you've got to understand that they've got a reason why they made it.
Yeah.
And there's.
If I met him, I'd shake his hand and have a beer with him. And
You'd punch him in the
I wouldn't
face.
punch him in the face. There's only a few people I'd punch in the face.
And that wouldn't be the director
I
of
wouldn't
the
punch
Final
him in the
Friday.
face. No, because I've seen him in an interview and when I see him making of it and he was so proud
Was
of
he
that.
naked?
A making of it.
Oh, making
and
of
he
it.
was so proud of that movie. I can't punch.
Exactly, and you're going to piss on the guy's fireworks by giving him a 4 out of 10.
I'm proud that I can make it, but I wouldn't do it in work and expect people to like it. Yeah? So, yeah, I haven't praised. Mega Shark vs Giant Octopus.
Right.
It's a fucking awful movie. It's shit.
Yeah.
I give it a 7 because I fucking love it. It's funny. There's overgrown sharks that scare the shit out of me.
That's it. Welcome to the land of extra.
Because I like it. Yeah, exactly. Right?
Exactly.
It's ridiculously stupid, but I'll give it. I think I get extra an 8, right? But then there's things like Jurassic
Good.
Shark. I think it got a 2, maybe a 1, because it is so badly made. You know that film you showed me, that 555?
Yeah.
It's like that, but even worse.
Yeah.
Right? So therefore it's literally people gone to a fishing lake, right, with a camcorder. They can't even bother to move their fucking equipment out of shot. It's just piss poor laziness, right? It's literally
Lazy.
it's lazy, but somehow they've got it put it onto a disc and someone's published it and distributed it out into shop floors. I got it out of a bargain bin in Asda's for £1. I bought it for £1 and I watched it and it's fucking awful. It told me the film was on for an hour and a half. The film was on for an hour and 10 minutes. It was 20 minutes of the slowest moving.
That's a great way of catching time.
Exactly, but you're telling me that don't deserve a fucking 1 star because it's just piss poor all day long.
Well, I've never given a 1. I've given a 3 twice.
What do you give 3s to?
I gave 3s to Bikini Girls on Ice. That got a 2, but I upped it because I felt it
It sounds like don't feel mean.
No, but the thing is, right, when you
Mark it like you was Freddy Krueger. Fucking what?
I'll scathe it, but I'll do it in my appraisal. But when it gets to the end, if it's a horror film, if it's a slasher film, and it's really low budget, right, then it could be dropping down to like the levels of like a 3. It could be getting bad, like Bikini Girls on Ice.
It's fucking bad.
If it's got good kills in it, if there are moments, and if you can sit there and be entertained with a few beers, then it suddenly can become a 4. It can even go up to a 5. Troll 2, I gave that a 2. I give it a 4 now. And do you know what? I think I'm being harsh on it because it's a fucking lovable little film.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Though. I'm going to bring around Jurassic Shark. I want to bring Jurassic Shark around for you.
Wonderful!
You fucking hate me for it.
I hate you already.
It's so shit.
How can you even think about putting that insipid fucking trash in my
Because
player?
I'm going to show you
1 out of 10 bullshit.
No,
I'll give you 1 out of 10, but I'll bring it round.
Because, like you said, if there's fun to be had and there is no fun
Yeah,
to
but
be
there's
had.
not, because you give it a 1 and you're like a harsh motherfucker, I know, but 1 out of 10, that means that it's
I can be
donkey
harsh.
ball.
I can be harsh at scoring, but let's be fair. Right? When it comes to the serious meat, the pedigree chum, yeah.
The chum.
The creme de la creme.
Yeah.
We see eye to eye pretty much. We're pretty on the ball like that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, like aliens.
I'm
I'm never letting that go, man. I owe it to Vasquez not to ever let that go.
Aliens for me, it's just I think deep down I give it a bit of a hard time because Sadler like masturbates over it and I'm like, oh, fuck off Sadler.
Stop talking about it though, doesn't he?
Aliens.
Yeah, look, you go there, be
so long.
Little chub coming up.
It's on for so long. It's like, oh, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
It's just a long movie
I know.
and it's very blue. That means it's not blue like
blue.
It's a very blue canvassy movie. It's like, oh.
Yeah, but what? No.
Makes me feel blue.
So Suspiria's wrong for being green or red.
I love it. It's sexy, green and red.
Ah, but blue's a bit cold, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a cold film, isn't it?
It is a cold film.
No,
It's
John-
stuck on a planet. He's got no way out.
Shall I
And
tell you
Ferrer's just been.
Do you know what it is with the alien films? I'll tell you exactly, I can pinpoint them. The aliens, they don't scare me or nothing, so I watch it as, instead of being a horror movie, I watch it as just like an action film, right? That's cool, right? But what the scary stuff in the alien stuff is the face huggers, the eggs in the face huggers.
Yeah.
There's something, an alien just killing you quickly, you know, in and dead, whatever. I've seen it 100 times, you know.
Yeah.
But the face huggers, man, are scary as motherfucking hell. I hate them. The way they just jump in and stick a thing down your throat and impregnate you. That to me, and then you're still alive, and then you've got to give birth to thing. That is creepy as fucking hell. That's horrible and scary. But they kind of only use that in pretty much as I can guess. Just remember, because I've not seen it for a long time. The face hugger's always in it right at the beginning to get the thing going, and then the rest of the film's all about the alien. Whereas
Generally. On the first one.
But the first one, it's more of a drawn out thing. That's what it works really well as a horror film.
Yeah, ghost.
Whereas the other ones are more, where
it's
the other
Halloween in space.
Yeah, it is, and obviously I love that. Whereas like the other alien films, to me, they're not really horror. They're just action flicks, sort of. Do you know what I mean?
Yes,
I've got no beef with them in the sense. Oh, apart from the thing in Alien 4, the beautiful baby when they get sucked out of the dam, it's stupid looking.
Yeah, that was a bit lame.
But like the facehugger side of it, really, I think they're really cool and creepy, and I'd like to see more in that. But everyone just wants to get to the alien, don't they? You know, you don't get facehugger versus Predator, do you? It's Alien versus Predator.
Yeah, but are the facehuggers in it? I've not seen either of those films.
They are. Yes, they are.
I reckon I'd actually have a lot of fun watching both of those.
You'd have fun watching the first one for sure. The second one, I don't know what they did wrong with the second one. It's like the first one was like a big budget ordeal, and it was like good or bad, it was going to do quite well because it's aliens versus predators.
Yeah.
And then everything that people moaned about it and thought, right, and we're going to get a sequel, they're going to rectify all these things, they kind of just went out and made a B movie of it.
Yeah.
Didn't make sense. So it was a good scene in it though, swimming pool scene number 2. But no, number 1's cool. Number 1's definitely worth a watch. I'll bring it around and watch them together.
Yeah, we'll watch it with Jurassic Shark.
I'll leave that at home, it's fucking awful.
Where will we at anyway? Look, we're on Aliens again. You just can't resist it, can you? You love it secretly.
Yeah, but if I admit that, then we won't have nothing to talk about, will we?
Well, no, we would have been bored like 20 minutes ago, wouldn't we?
We'd have to put Jurassic Shark on for stars.
We'd probably say
I'll bring Shark in Venice round. That's bad and all.
Shark in
I
Venice.
think they get 4.
Yeah.
It's below average, but it's fun to be had.
Yeah.
Where was we?
I
I think we were talking about a bit of music and stuff, weren't we, in the essence
Is
of
it the essence of music and film?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I suppose we should wrap up soon for people, shouldn't we? We've probably kept your time.
We've kept your time. We've
Oh.
talked. What have we covered in our spectrum?
Well,
What have we got.
Upcoming movies, keep that mind thought there. Upcoming movies that we're looking forward to, music, Friday the 13th, part 7 got a good talking about, isn't it? And again, Aliens got a good talking about. But I think we should talk about what's upcoming for us.
Oh, can I start this?
Well, yeah.
Let me tell you about something that's upcoming. Okay, Trauma Dolls. Let me school you on this because I haven't seen you for a while, so you need some schooling. Trauma Dolls by Emily Fleury. It's currently going for funding to get it ready to shoot, and that is going to be a sick little movie. Trauma Dolls. Remember those names, those 2 words, Trauma Dolls. So that's what I'm looking forward to. TOK.
TOK, which you're in.
Yeah, my first acting part, and I'm damn proud of it. Oh, I can't wait till people see it.
You're like the guy who directed Jason Goes to Hell, and I'm so proud.
I am, but that means it might be a really shit performance.
I'm sure it won't.
Do you know what? I'm quietly confident, man. I put the ball out the park.
I'm looking forward to it, right, actually. I'm looking forward to seeing the sequel anyway, but I'm also extra excited because you're in it, and I'll make sure I give it a 10 out of 10 for you. What I do is
I can't score it, can I? I can't be crazy to give it a score.
What I'll do is I will score it as a film, how I like to score it, and then I will score your performance.
Ah, yeah, because I can't be sitting there and sucking its dick and saying like, oh, the performance of Richard Charles Stevens, an up and coming young.
Let me stick. If
Spider
there's any duck sucking, if there's any dick sucking, let me be sucking on
I do strip down to my jockeys, but only because Diane Foster tells me to.
Do you actually? Have you got a good package on screen?
I slapped it around a couple of bits on the desk just to make sure it was halfway reasonable. But I'm a mean motherfucker, man.
Cool. Well, don't give too much away. Let the audience see it.
Yeah.
Okay. More upcoming.
More upcoming, right? Okay. Apart from sucking my own penis, which is something that I try not to do too often. What's coming out? I don't know what's coming out, man. There's some good ones out there already. I really want to see. I've forgotten the name of it. There's a film called Pieces of Talent that I'm trying to get my little feelers on at the moment, which is out there, which is supposed to be really good. There's another film called Another, which is very much like Suspiria, which is out there, which is supposed to be very, very good. There's another film, I've forgotten the title, so I'm not going to waste my time and our airtime sitting here going,
What about for the site? What we've got upcoming for the site?
For the site? Oh, I've been hitting the video nasties because some of my work's going to be published in a book that's coming out all about the old horror movies, especially the video nasties,
Cool.
in the next few months or so. So a lot of my appraisals are going to be in that book, and that is So I've been hitting the video nasties. I Spit on Your Grave, Cannibal Holocaust, The Boogeyman, Evil Speak, The Beyond, Absurd. I've been hitting the old slashers. I've just appraised Graduation Day. I'm digging for the archives, going for the old Fridays, making sure I've got them all done. There's loads and loads. My problem is I don't post enough because the mail out is just phenomenal. It's so time consuming, and I like doing it, but I'm often too whacked by the time I've written 3 articles that day, something like that. I'm working 24/7.
Yeah. Cool.
it's harsh. But in a few weeks' time we get funded. Do you know what that means? That means there's going to be t-shirts.
T-shirts.
You're going to be sitting here with me, and we're going to be sitting here with our Rivers of Groove t-shirt. And you got something to tell us as well. Something you're doing in August. I think it's about time we tell the Groove Heads about this, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm climbing Kilimanjaro. Attempting to climb Kilimanjaro with 3 friends of mine. One of them, the reason I'm doing it because he lost his brother a couple of years ago to an illness, so we're raising money for that. More details to come with that. I think you're going to do a piece for me.
I'm going to do a before and after, and the after's going to have shots of you placing a Rivers of Groove flag
with
on the top of Kilimanjaro.
My t-shirt, hopefully.
Yeah.
Well, so that's happening. So that'd be epic fun.
Yeah.
Hopefully. So yeah.
What about the second cuts?
Second cuts, planning on doing some. Shadow's been very absent with second cuts.
Yeah, man. This guy used to do second cuts for the appraisals, so I'd write about something like Scream, and Shadow would have his 2 cents afterwards. And we haven't had one for over a year, maybe even a year and a half.
Could be fun.
I think. And look, you was going to do an appraisal of Thriller, man. Michael Jackson's Thriller.
Do you know what? And I wrote, and I got like a couple of pages done, and it just doesn't do it any justice. I really wanted to do Thriller because one, being a music video, but a horror-y thing, and love Michael Jackson anyway. I just really wanted to do that. Sort of get that colour. Yeah. Maybe I should put my notes around and see if you can help me structure it a little bit.
You should, man. I remember when you said, "Oh, is it okay if I do something really different?" And I'm like, "You fucking kidding me, man?
Yeah.
This is Rivers of Groove.
I'll tell you how long ago that was.
No boundaries.
That was not this September gone, last September, because I was writing that when I was on holiday.
Yeah.
On the balcony with a beer.
Naked?
Chair! Which was a bad mistake, so I didn't want to get off the chair, my arse and bollocks stuck to it.
Oh, and the bollocks.
Yeah.
It wasn't wicker, was it? You didn't get caught in any little...
No, it was like a plastic garden chair.
Oh.
It wasn't like the best hotel. But yeah, wrote some good notes down for that. But yeah, so that hopefully will see the light of day.
Brutal Word Wrangler?
And Brutal Word Wrangler hopefully will be coming back with its next installment.
Yes.
We should catch up on the Brutal Word Wrangler, guys.
Well, Terminated, which is the last Brutal Word Wrangler that was written, has been written for 5 months. And it's still sitting there, and it's all ready to go out.
You can imagine what it's about.
But the next one, we're going to get back on that. Lots more film appraisals. There's going to be some interesting things. We're going to be getting to some festivals in the US, and also you'll be able to see myself, Silent Shadow, Alicia Darby, C. William Giles, maybe a few others, at some UK horror festivals as well in 2014 stroke. Hold up, that's last year.
15/16?
But probably 15.
That's cool.
Yeah.
We'll stay tuned, Flex. I'll be taking the camera around.
We're going large. It's time. It's time, Shadow.
It's time to sell ourselves out and go global.
Yeah, it's time to shave every single bit of hair you've got on your body and become a man.
Apart from this day.
Keep that. Keep that. That's stark, man. That's stark.
Yeah. And on that note, let's get the fuck out of here.
Let's get the fuck out of Dodge. Peace out, Grits.